is up guys, this is Shinto back with another video on the Redmi K20 Pro, and today in this video I'm gonna be showing you the latest RaphaelOS ROS v1, and this is actually the 22.8.25 build based on Android 12, and here you can see the release date. It's about 13th September 2022 build, and yes, there are the download links and stuff and all the flashing guide that is needed to actually flash this ROM on your Redmi K20 Pro will be present in the description, so you should not worry about that. Everything is pretty similar. It is actually like flashing any other ROM. You just wipe cache, talk, system and data, and if your device's storage is decrypted, you just flash the ROM. Then with the Disable Force Encrypt kind of zip, the DFE, you flash that and you just reboot to system. It should boot properly, and if your system is encrypted, you just flash the ROM and you just reboot. That's it. And this RaphaelOS is actually a paid kind of ROM. You need to pay 100 rupees per month to actually get updates on this particular ROM. But the developer has officially released this particular ROM for free, so you can try it. But that is only for this build. So yeah, let me actually show you the home screen. This is how it looks like. Typical MIUI, I would say. There are a lot of reasons to actually prefer this ROM over the stock MIUI, in my personal opinion. The stock launcher is of course the MIUI launcher, and it has all the live wallpapers and stuff working fine. Let me actually show you from here. If I go into the wallpaper section, these wallpapers I cannot really download. I don't know why. Just notice if I click on them, they do not do anything. But yes, you are getting this molten glass kind of effects, and all these wallpapers are working fine. Just like this, if I go home and here, if I just lock the device and unlock it, you will notice the animation. Just notice how cool it looks. So yes, all these animations are working fine on the live wallpapers. But again, some live wallpapers like the snowy peaks, geometry and this faraway rings, these are not working. But let me talk about one more like weird thing that I have faced here. If you're noticing this Bluetooth battery and the phone battery widget, well, all these widgets I couldn't edit at first, but then I got to know that this is a bug, and to actually use the widgets in the home screen, you actually need to enable the app vault. So in the -1 screen, if you go into the settings, this like -1 screen, if you set it to Google Discover, the widgets will not work. You just need to set the -1 screen to app vault. That's when the widgets will work properly. Let me show you right now. I can go into the widgets and I can add any widget that I am willing to. And here, let me tell you that I have changed the animations to 0.5x in the developer options for all the linear kind of animations. So yeah, that is one thing you need to keep in mind. To the left, we get the app vault here, and you can also get the Google Discord page, but then you cannot really add the widgets again. And here, everything is like feeling fast, but I would say not as fast as the Evolution X ROM. Again, I am a stock Android guy or custom ROM kind of guy. That's why it is not like perfectly daily drivable for me, because MIUI already feels a lot more like cramped up, I would say, for me at least. That's why I cannot really daily drive it. But if you're someone who likes MIUI, again, this is gonna be perfect because you are getting the MIUI dialer over here. Just notice this is the default dialer which is present over here, and of course this is a MIUI dialer. You can call recording and stuff, everything fine. I don't have a SIM card in the device, but you do get the MIUI dialer, the MIUI contacts. Also the MIUI messaging option is there. And again, this is how the messaging app actually looks like, and the messaging UI actually looks awesome, I would say. Let me actually show you by bringing this plus icon. And again, we have this emoticon, the contacts, the pictures, take a photo option, favorites and timed option. Then we have the subject, audio and video sending option. And if you go into the messaging settings, this is how it looks. We have all the delivery sound, delivery status and stuff. Also, we are getting the MIUI camera over here, so you should not worry about the camera performance, and the 2x telephoto lens is working fine. The ultra wide angle lens is also working fine. And here we have all this beautification mode and stuff. You can customize those. And we have in the video settings, let me show you, we have 4K 60 FPS up to video shooting option. That's really awesome. If you're someone who shoots like in 4K 60 FPS, this is going to be really helpful. Even in the pro mode, we have the like custom photo shooting option, but of course in the pro mode in the Redmi K20 Pro, we do not get the video pro mode, so that's how it is. But yeah, normally you can shoot 4K 60 FPS videos if you want. Also, there is a beautification mode in the video settings too. If you want that for videos, you can definitely use that. And the portrait mode is also working fine. We have again the beautification. And if you switch to the front camera, as you can see, the front camera is working perfectly fine, no issues. And here we again have that kind of mode, and we have this aperture kind of control, or the focus kind of control, I would say. It will increase the blur with this kind of bar. And here we have all the stage option, then we get the other MIUI kind of options. So yeah, all these settings you are gonna get over here. You should not worry about all the MIUI kind of features. And if you swipe up, you will get all the other things like the 48 megapixel mode, the vlog mode, the documents mode, everything is there. So yeah, slow motion is working, I think, over here. Let me actually switch to 1080p and the 960 fps option. Let's just do something over here. So yeah, if you're noticing, the slow motion is actually working perfectly fine, no issues whatsoever. So yeah, 1080p 960 fps slow-mo is perfectly working. So you should not worry about all these features. Even the documents mode I have tried, it is working fine. With the enhanced mode and stuff, you should not worry. Also the vlog mode options are there and they should be working perfectly fine. So we are getting the MIUI camera. That's a really huge plus point, I would say, about this ROM, because on the Redmi K20 Pro, you don't get the MIUI camera in any custom ROM as of right now, at least by default. Other than those, the Safetynet passes right out of the box over here, so you should not worry about the banking apps on this ROM. They are working fine. I don't like the searching over here in the app drawer. This is how it looks. I cannot really bring the app to the home screen and stuff. I don't know why it happened. Earlier it was not happening like this, but yeah. And in the DRM info, it shows L1 as a device certification. So you can stream Netflix or Amazon Prime videos in 1080p. And of course, as I'm connected to a Bluetooth device, this is how the Bluetooth battery percentage shows up on the status bar. And even in the quick setting panel, you can see the battery percentage if you tap here. If you go into the more settings, if you're noticing, we are getting all these kind of settings like the absolute volume, AAC codec, all these kind of settings you get. Now, the notification panel appears if you swipe from the left. The quick setting panel will appear if you swipe from the right. This is how the quick setting panel looks. I don't really know how to change the quick setting panel accent color, but yeah, this is blue. And here we can actually switch the Wi-Fi kind of networks, and the Bluetooth, of course, you can switch from right here. And this is how it looks. You know which ways it looks similar to. So yeah, this is how the whole UI looks, and the media volume and stuff you can adjust from right here. The quick setting toggles, you can actually edit and add multiple toggles over here if you are willing to. As you can see, there are actually plethora of quick toggles if you are willing to add those. I have the dark theme, the hotspot, nearby share, everything. But let me actually show you. If you just enable the dark theme, everything changes, including the widgets and stuff. Just notice the widgets has turned into dark mode. And here we have the nearby share and the airplane mode. The screen recording is there. We have the battery saver, the do not disturb, and we have the reading mode. It is working fine. Then we have the battery saver, the vibrate or the mute toggle is there. Then the extra dim feature is there of Android 12. But before I jump into the settings, let me talk about some more like MIUI kind of features. Yes, we do get this sidebar, and you can open any particular app that you are willing to in the like normal kind of windows. Just notice this is how it looks. You can adjust the size of it, and you can work on any particular app that you are working on. And I have the files open right here. This is great that we have all these features are working perfectly fine. And yes, you can really work into the app if you are willing to. And here, let me show you, you can just like move around these apps to a particular corner. Just clip it right over there. If you're playing a video or something, you can clip that right over there. If you're willing to, all these MIUI features are working, and this is just great, I would say. And once you are done, you can just swipe up and it will go in the background, I would say. In the recents panel, this is how it looks. We can clear all the apps from right here. If you tap and hold on a particular app, you have the lock app option and the like split screen option, I guess. And we have this floating window option as well. And you can go into the app settings from right here. In the about section, this is how it looks. We get the RaphaelOS logo right there. And this is how it looks. We have the storage kind of animation. It happens like this, and here you will get the Android version, and of course the Android version at 12 o'clock you will get the Android 12's Easter egg. Looks beautiful, I would say. Let me go back. We have the RaphaelOS version again right here, the model name mentioned again, and the stock kernel is present right here. The security patch you are getting is from August, I guess, and we are getting all the MIUI kind of settings like the wallpapers and customization. And in here it is pretty similar to how you get in MIUI, and we have this ringtone notification etc controls. And in the theme section, if you go into the my themes, I think you have to import or like download particular themes to actually use a different accent color. And you can of course change the effects from right here, the notification appearing effect. And we have the fingerprint scanner animation. I have been using it with this one, but you can also go with the other ones. I'll show you the fingerprint scanner speed later on. But as of right now, this is how it looks. And also the always on display customization is there. There are plethora of options for the always on display if you're going to use all of these. And yes, you can turn on always on display if you want. And of course, there is the double tap to sleep anywhere in the home screen. This is how the always on display will appear. Once you tap on the fingerprint scanner, as you can see, it unlocks. So yeah, the unlocking speed is very seamless, I would say. No issues whatsoever with the fingerprint scan speed that I have faced over here on this ROM. In the display settings, we still get the dark mode, light mode, etc. And the anti-flicker or dimming mode is there. The color scheme options are there. And we have the other things like the control status bar options. You can have the battery percentage next to the icon or inside the icon, or you can have a battery bar instead. And we have the show LTE instead of 4G. And all these settings you can actually enable. Let me go back. We have the sound and haptics. And in here there is a bug. Let me actually talk about it right now. Once I'm connected to a Bluetooth device, if you go into the sound effects, once I'm like playing any audio, this smart audio is actually what makes it a really weird experience. I think developer has like launched a fix already for that. If you change it to smart audio, once you are playing a video or something in YouTube, the audio does not play via Bluetooth. That's why you need to switch the audio to music or video. That's when you will see the audio is actually playing. So this is a bug that is present over here for Bluetooth audio. Otherwise, we have all these equalizer, the custom effects, and we have this kind of effects option for the equalizer. Let me go back over here and we have the assign buttons option. And of course, there is the hi-fi audio option too. Then we have this adjust sound for headphones. This is for the like 3.5mm headphone jack, and with the youth edition, the sound quality for the headphone jack was great. I did not face any issues. Now there is the vibrate on tap. This is for the haptic feedback. You can set it to light if you want. Then we have the vibrate for calls, and the additional settings options are there. We get plethora of sound settings, volume, stream. You can control the ringtone or media from right here. And we have the sound assistant. So let me actually play one of my videos. Let me show you how the sound assistant works. So once you play and like increase the volume, you will get this kind of thing. And here, this is actually the app volume control. So you can access the like app's particular volume, or you can access the whole media volume from right here. If you click on this small media kind of dot over here. So this is great that we are getting all this customization. And in here, as you can see, this is how it looks. Now this frosted glass kind of effect in the volume panel definitely looks beautiful. And if you click on the three dots for alarm notification and the media control, and you can set a timer for do not disturb and stuff. And here you can put the full into vibrate or silent from right here. Now one thing that I have noticed, I gotta mention this, like in other ROMs that I have noticed, once I'm playing a video in 2x or something, the whole UI does not become that much stuttery, but once I'm noticing it in full screen, I would say I feel the screen is not like happening in the fast kind of refresh rate. That's what I feel, but let me know what you guys think. I have seen like in 2x mode, the screen was a lot more faster in custom ROMs like Evolution X. Inside password and security, we do have all these things, second space option and stuff. If you are gonna use dual apps, this is gonna be helpful. And of course there is a face unlock. Let me just set it up. So this option is actually to swipe up only to use the face unlock. Let me actually show you. If I just double click over here, it will go into the always on display, or if you have the always on display disabled, it will lock the device. So if I double tap, it doesn't right away use the face unlock. So only when you swipe up, it will use the face unlock. And just notice the face unlocking speed is really fast. And yeah, the face unlocking speed does not have any issues. Let me try one more time. So yeah, no problems whatsoever. It unlocks really fast when compared to the custom ROMs and stuff, I would say. So yeah, face unlock is not a problem over here. And of course the app lock and stuff works perfectly fine. This is how the app locking UI looks again. You can enter password or just tap in the fingerprint scanner area and it will unlock the particular app that you are using. Let's talk about the battery settings. Yes, there is the balanced performance and the battery saver mode. You can tweak it as you are using the particular apps. And we have the ultra battery saver too. You can see all the things that I have consumed the battery. But talking about the battery, I have been using the Accu battery app, and with that I have actually tested the battery life over here. And with this, if you're noticing, I have been getting about 7 hours plus of screen on time, which is decent, I would say. But let me tell you, I have a brand new battery over here. But yes, standby is really good. I did not face any issues with the standby time of this particular ROM. And yes, it shows 71 hours, but I feel it's gotta be about 100 plus hours. Battery life, I do not have much complaints. 7 hours of screen on time is already really good. You should not worry about it. In the health section, you can see my battery health is actually showing as 101%. That's really more than what it should be having. And the fast charging is also working fine. I have seen about 4000 mAh of fast charging. So no issues. It does not get that much hot while fast charging. And of course the animation is just beautiful. And in the mode settings, you are already getting the notification light, the gesture shortcuts, the one-handed mode and the clear speaker and stuff. So one-handed mode in MIUI is really weird. It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. So I have to swipe up over here to actually make the one-handed mode close. This is a little bit weird, but yeah, it works. We have the clear speaker option, then we have the accessibility settings. The memory extension option is also there. And we have the assistive touch. Then we have the gesture shortcuts to take a screenshot and stuff. You can use that. As you can see, 3-finger screenshot gesture is working fine. Press and hold 3 fingers. So yeah, the partial screenshot does appear. You can take a partial screenshot just like this. And we have this double press the power button to turn on torch. So if I just do that, as you can see, it is turning on the torch. So it is working perfectly fine. Except the Google Assistant, I think everything is working. There are the special features like the floating windows, the front camera sound effects, the second space and the light mode options are there. And I gotta say one more really interesting feature of this ROM that we do not get in any other custom MIUI kind of skins, that the Google Photos unlimited backup is not present in most ROMs, but here you do get that. As you can see, it shows this pixel can backup unlimited Google Photos and videos. So yeah, you are getting the unlimited Google Photos backup with this RaphaelOS, and that's just great. I love it. And if you're wondering about the normal MIUI apps, yes, there is the compass mode working perfectly fine. There is a leveling option and all these things should be working really great. Even the calculator is there and we have this floating calculator working perfectly fine again, and this is probably working in any other ROM. And we have all these kind of calculating options like the numeral system, mass, temperature, time, and we have the currency kind of calculators like the investment and GST, loan, etc. So you can calculate anything. The MIUI calculator is just OP. But we are also getting the clock app and stuff, and we are also getting the recorder. The sound recorder is still there. It is working great. We have the scanner and stuff, and all these things should be working fine. Even the themes, this is how it looks. As you can see, you can download any particular theme that you're willing to, but most of the themes are in Chinese. You have to live with that. And of course, we do have the MIUI gallery app, and this is how it looks. You can go into the settings too. You can sync with the Mi Cloud, and we have the convert HEIF and stuff, all these features. So MIUI gallery you do get over here. Now talking about the overall performance, just notice app opening up speed is pretty fine. No issues. The animations are actually working flawlessly. But let me again tell you that my animations are set to 0.5x. That's why you might be seeing the animations are happening a lot more faster. So yeah, this is how it is. And just notice the app switching speed and stuff is perfectly fine. No huge issues at all. And I can go into the split screen mode if I want, just like this. And let me just select this one. So yeah, this is working perfectly fine, but it doesn't switch the apps because it's not Android 12L. It is on Android 12. You need to keep that in mind. And of course, the display is running at 60 Hz on this particular ROM. So overall, in terms of performance, I don't see an issue. And here are the Antutu Geekbench score with the CPU stress test. Almost forgot to mention about the power menu. This is what I love over here. This is how the default power menu looks like. You can put the phone into silent or airplane mode. Then you can put the phone into power off or reboot mode. Then you can like do the fast boot reboot or the recovery reboot with this particular toggles. This is great, and the animation just looks dope. Just notice the animations everywhere. So yeah, I definitely love this power menu. So let me know in the comments what do you guys think about the latest build of the RaphaelOS on the Redmi K20 Pro. I feel this is definitely for someone who loves MIUI, and if you're a custom ROM user or if you're someone who does not like these MIUI skins, you prefer Evolution X or Dirtface, those kind of ROMs. If you're someone who likes that kind of experience, this is not gonna change anything. This is not gonna be better for you. That's why I did not put my SIM card in this device. But don't get me wrong, for MIUI lovers, this is one of the best ROMs that you can flash. So give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet, and please share this video with your friends if you want them to know about the latest RaphaelOS for the Redmi K20 Pro or Raphael. So that's been it. I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Until next time, please subscribe to the channel guys. This is Tito from KD Index signing off for today.